today we the team of 6th, 8th and 11th students are presenting a play named The Merchant of Venice, written by William Shakespeare in the 16th century. The play is all about the urgency of Antonio to borrow money from Jewish moneylender Shylock, allowed to help his friend Bassanio to marry the Princess of Belmont. Play starts. Scene 1. Street of Venice. Bassanio along with Graciano visits Antonio to borrow some money of about 3,000 bucks.
Hi, how are you, Bassanio? You look upset.
Hi, I am good. Not really.
Antonio, Bassanio is in need of some money to stand as a suitor for Portia, as he is in love with her.
I would give him money if I have now. I put all my money in the recent business.
Can you borrow money from the Jewish moneylender Shylock?
Come on, let's go.
Antonio along with Bassanio went to Shylock home.
I am surprised. The great merchant of Venice here at my place.
I need a sum of 3,000 bucks for my friend and I will return it once my ship returns.
What if you don't?
Give me the duration of 3 months and I will return for sure.
But if you don't, I am free to take a pound of flesh from any part of your body.
No, I can't miss your life for the sake of life happiness.
It's okay, Bassanio. My ship will return and I will return him back.
Still, I don't feel good to risk your life.
It's okay, I will be safe.
Then sign this bond.
Shylock lends money and Bassanio visits Belmont to approach Portia. Scene 2. Portia's house. There are 3 princes before us. Prince of Paragon, Prince of Morocco and Prince of Venice. I am glad to see all of you. If you choose the correct cast, you will move into the heart of Portia.
I choose golden casket. It will be the sign of royalty and it will shoot Portia.
Sorry, it's wrong. Her ring should be in the silver casket. Sorry, you are also wrong.
Ring must be in this bronze casket as she likes simplicity.
Great. Take this ring. You have choose the correct cast. Bassanio got her loved one, then go to save his friend Antonio from the cruel Shylock. Oh, Bassanio, Antonio right.
I said to him not to risk his life. I am sure that Shylock is there to take his life.
Don't worry, Bassanio. God will save us.
Bassanio and Graciano leave Belmont and reach Venice, where Shylock has already filed a case at court of Venice to kill Antonio. Scene 3. Court scene. Enter Duke Antonio Bassanio.
The court is adjourned. Is Antonio here?
Ready, so please your place.
Go one and call the Jew into the court.
He is ready at the door. He comes, my lord. Enter Shylock.
Make room. Let him stand before our face.
I have possessed by your grace of what I purpose, and by our holy Sabbath have I sworn to have the due and fortified of my bond. If you deny it, let the danger light upon your charter and city's freedom.
No, this is no answer to you unfeeling man to excuse the current of the cruelty.
I am not bound to please thee with my answer.
Do all the men kill the things they do not love?
Hates man the things he could not kill. If you deny me, file upon your law. There is no force in decrease at venins. I stand for judgment. Answer, shall I have it?
Shut up, Shylock. Upon my power, I may dismiss this court. Unless Bellario, a learned doctor whom I have sent for to determine this, come here today.
My lord, here stays without a messenger with letter from the doctor new comes from Padua.
Bring us the letters. Call the messenger.
I am a tame wearer of the flock, meetest for death, the weakest kind of fruit. Drops the earliest to the ground, and so let me die.
Came you from Padua, from Bellario?
From both, my lord, Bellario greets your grace, and this is the letter he has sent.
This letter from Bellario doth command a young and learned doctor to our court. Where is he?
He was sick. You hear the land Bellario what he writes. Enter Portia for Balthasar. Please your grace, my lord.
You are welcome. Take your place. You are acquainted with the difference.
I am informed thoroughly of the cause. Which is the merchant here and which the Jew?
Both Antonio and old Shylock, please stand forth.
Is your name Shylock?
Shylock is my name.
Of a strange nature is the suit you follow. It in such rule that the Venetian law cannot impugn you as you do proceed. You stand within his danger, do you know?
Aye, so he says.
Do you confess the bond?
Yes, I do.
Then must the Jew be merciful?
On what compulsion must I? Tell me that.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as a gentle rain from the heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blessed him that gives and him that takes. It is mightiest in the mightiest. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. It is an attribute to the God himself. And the earthly power doth then show like us to gods. When mercy seasons justice, therefore Jew. Though justice be Thyplia, consider this. In the course of justice, none of us should see salvation. We do pray for mercy. And that same prayer doth teach us all to render the deeds of mercy. I have spoken thus much to mitigate the justice of Thyplia, which if thou follow, the strict court of Venice must need give sentence against the merchant there.
My deeds upon my head, I crave the law, the penalty and fortified of the bond.
Is he not able to discharge the money?
Here, I tendered it for in the court. Yeah, twice the sum. If this will not suffice, I will be bound to pay 10 times over. And forfeit my hands, my head, my heart. If this will not suffice, it will must appear malice bears down truth. And I beseech you, rush to once the law to your authority.
It must not be. There is no power in Venice. Can alter a decree established. I pray for you. Let me look upon the bond.
Here it is, most reverend doctor, here it is.
Shylock, there's thrice thy money offered thee.
An oath. I have an oath in heaven. Shall I lay perjury upon my soul, not for Venice?
Why this bond is forfeit? Unlawfully by this, the Jew may claim a pound of flesh to be by him cut off nearest the merchant's heart. Be merciful, take thrice thy money and bid me tear the bond.
When it is paid according to the tenor, it does appear you are a worthy judge. You know the law. Your exposition hath been most sounded. I charge you upon the law. Whereof you are a well-deserving pillar. Proceed to judgment. But my soul I swear, there is no power in human tongue alter to me. I stay here on my bond.
Why then thus it is?
Most heartily I do beseech the court to give the judgment.
Why then thus it is? You must prepare your bosom for his knife.
Most learned judge, oh noble judge, oh noble judge, oh excellent young man.
For the intent and purpose of law, had full penalty, which if fear appeareth due upon the bond.
Is very true, O wise and upright judge. How much elder art thou than thy looks?
Therefore lay bare your bosom.
His chest, so says the bond. Does it, noble judge? Nearest his heart, those are very words.
It is so. Are there balance here to weigh the flesh?
I gave them ready.
Have I some surgeon, Shylock on your charge, to stop his wounds, otherwise he do bleed to death.
It is nominated in the bond. I can't find it. It's not in the bond.
You merchant, have you anything to say?
I'm armed and well prepared. Give me your hand, Badanio.
Most learned judge, a sentence. Come, prepare.
Stop. There is something else. This bond give you here no drop of blood. The words expressly are a pound of flesh. Take then the bond and his pound of flesh. But in the cutting it, if you shed one drop of Christian blood, thy lands and goods are by the laws of Venice confiscated unto the state of Venice.
O upright judge, mark you, O learned judge.
Therefore prepare to cut off the flood.
Is that the law?
Thyself shall see that. For as thou art just justice, be assured, you shall have justice more than you desirest.
O learned judge, mark you, a learned judge.
Therefore prepare to cut off the flesh. Shed no blood, nor less nor more, or less than a just pound, light or heavy in the substance.
Give me my principal and let me go.
I have it ready for thee. Here it is.
Stop. He hath refused in the open court. He shall have verily justice and his bond.
Shall I not have barely to my principal?
You shall have nothing but the forfeit here. To be so taken at thy peril due.
Why then the devil gave him good of it? I will say no more questions.
Stop. There is something else. It is enacted in the laws of Venice. If it be proved, you are cunning, and you will be against the court of Venice, and the court will give you the sentence against you.
That thou shalt see the difference of our spirit. I pardoned your life before you asked it. For half the wealth is Antonio's, and the other half comes in the general state, which humbleness may drive unto a fine.
For the state, not for Antonio.
Nay, take my life and all. Pardon, except that you take my house when you take all my crop. You take my house when you, I will thereby means to live.
What mercy can you render him, Antonio? Are you contented? What do you say?
I am content.
Clerk, draw a deed of gift.
Send the deed after me and I will sign it.
Get thee gone, but do it.
Post to thee, gentlemen, I and my friend stand indifferent in love and service over and above, in love and service to you evermore.
ఇది అమ్మిదర్రా రాజా
Love and kindness are never wasted. Moral of the story. The tree is known by its fruit, a man by his deeds. A good deed is never lost. He who sows courtesy reaps friendship, and he who plants kindness gather love.
Thank you.
Miguel, Mike.